Hey, Rockets fans, it's Kobe Tree. Remember, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's jump into this game. I was trying to show the game live. I tried to manipulate YouTube. I grabbed my TV instead of streaming the game on my YouTube. I grabbed the TV and I got caught within 10 minutes. I showed most of the Brooklyn game, which was an amazing game. If y'all haven't seen Brooklyn versus Cleveland already, um, I wanted to go through the stat line though. Um, DeMarcus Cousins in this game was brutal. Aiden was amazing. Aiden looks like he's going to be the best player for his team. And Chris Paul looked faster. Chris Paul still got a lot of miles on him, but he's still such a great player. And his leadership alone had got that W last night. And Aiden's developing very well. But I had to give a lot of credit to Chris Paul for his leadership. You could tell he's such a great player. He puts people in position to succeed, definitely. And Booker looked good. Booker looked like himself. Nothing amazing. But, as I was talking about DeMarcus Cousins, he had 14 minutes, 3 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. He only hit one bucket. He was 1 for 4. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. 0 for 2 from the 3-point line, 3 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. So he wasn't amazing. He had a lot of, he was sloppy. I think it's, this little project with Cousins is over. I think he had a nice run with us, whatever, but, he's not necessarily a player that's going to be long-term for this Rockets team. It's time for him to, join a playoff team or whatever benefits him. I really don't know. Not being on this team, I know that doesn't benefit the Rockets. The only way it benefits the Rockets if he's helping us get a draft pick. So I'm looking, there were some good things to take away from this game. The Rockets played with a lot of heart. They fought back and they did everything they could to try to stay competitive. You see, the Rockets allow a lot of penetrating through about the basket. Aiden, look at Aiden. He looks such like a fluent center, the modern center of the NBA. Christian Wood had a good game. Mason Jones is really good off the bench. He's definitely a microwave player. I'm very high on Mason Jones. I think he's better than Ben McLemore. I think he's took his spot. I'm very, disappointed in Ben McLemore. I know Ben McLemore doesn't care what I think. I just expected him to have a better season once, he came back and James Harden's departure. I thought he would, average a little more points, but he hasn't. Mason Jones has been that player who has stepped up. Frank was getting matched up a lot with Christian Wood, and Christian Wood was trying to utilize that matchup as much as possible. And I don't blame him. If, there's a mismatch, you take advantage of it. Victor Oladipo was so inconsistent in this game. He does a lot of teardrops. I really haven't seen them, necessarily falling for him in these last 2 games. But he's going to have to get to the free throw line. He's going to have to be a little more aggressive. You don't have to necessarily shoot threes a lot. He hit a great 3-point shot. Vic's a great player. He just needs to be more aggressive. Eric Gordon needs the ball a little more. Eric Gordon is such a great 3-point shooter. And one thing I noticed about Devin Booker, he cries so much. He's such a crybaby. I can see why a lot of players hate him. He gets into a lot of shuffle matches with other opposing players that are guarding him, but he tried to get into it with PJ Tucker, but PJ Tucker wasn't even focused on it. Oh, and by the way, PJ Tucker left this game. He had some abdominal pain. so I don't necessarily know what happened. He could have strained a muscle or something. He could be out for a while. Could hurt his trade value. I thought PJ Tucker was doing pretty solid on Devin Booker overall. Those Phoenix Sun jerseys are pretty solid. But yeah, remember, if you haven't subscribed, just subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I don't get paid for it, so I just try to grow my channel. Phoenix Suns were getting whatever they wanted. I was surprised that the Rockets even made it a game in the fourth quarter, to be honest. But we're missing a point guard, and John Wall is that point guard. I don't even know how he's going to look when he comes back after injuries. So we got Detroit next. Detroit is, should be an easy win, but no, there's no easy win in the NBA. Detroit's even playing pretty good. We're pretty much a bottom feeding team already now. We're almost there. People are starting to figure us out. The more games I watch, the more I see the Rockets are, not that good. And that's fine. Hopefully the Rockets get a top 4 draft pick. That's really what I want to see. Victor Oladipo dribbling. What a nice pass to Christian Wood. And he hit the 3. And he was fouled. And they didn't call it. But, the one thing I love about this team, they play with a lot of heart. They play with a lot of energy. They're going to get all in your mug. They're going to give everything they got. They might start off slow and they might get punched in the mouth. They might get punched in the eye. But they're definitely not going to quit. And Nwaba is really, really great for the Rockets this game. I really think it started with Nwaba and his defense. He was definitely getting into some of the opposing players and Sterling Brown. I love Sterling and Nwaba. I love their defense. We haven't had that in a long time. Since PJ Tucker and Luke, I forgot his name. 2017, if y'all remember that guy, Luke Monta, I forgot his name. I'm so horrible with names. Victor Oladipo pull up 3. See, he needs to drive it. But Christian Wood was was there for the offensive rebound, which was a great play. Their perimeter, their paint defense is so bad. It's so bad. They need to protect the paint. Christian Wood. You can't ask Christian Wood to play great offense, great defense, bring up the ball, do all these things, and it's just a lot for one player to do. Now he has a lot of potential and he could do a lot of things, but you're gonna be gassed. I love when Jen Chataine's out there. I love when Jen Chataine's out there. That energy that he brings to it. Nwaba, Jashante, and Sterling Brown, they bring a very aggressive style of basketball. They're going to get all in your mug. They're definitely rough riders. PJ Tucker out there too. You never saw PJ Tucker, like I said, he got an abdominal strain or a tear. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Booker scored on Nwaba, but that was great defense. He just made a better shot. So yeah, remember, like, subscribe. It's off to Detroit Friday, and I'll go live there. And I'm not showing the game because I'm not getting in trouble again. But yeah, remember, like, subscribe. Kobe Tree out. Thank y'all.